Uncle C, back in the office, and in today's video I'm going to be discussing the exact 5 secret ways to know if a woman that you are seeing or that you're dating or that you're interacting with has been monkey branching. Now, real quick recap from the week. Some of you might have seen me in a couple of older videos from last month in this studio, and I've been slowly building it out and slowly getting everything set up, and you'd be surprised just how hard audio equipment actually is to get processed and set up the correct way. It's a nightmare. But today I wanted to talk about this because I know that, you know, just from what I've seen in the comment section and what I've seen from, you know, guys who have been inside of my closed members groups and products, I've seen a lot of men who are in long-term relationships or have, you know, committed girlfriends, stuff like that. So because I've seen so many thousands of students and so many thousands of comments, what I wanted to do today is I wanted to go through the 5 telltale signs that a woman that you're seeing or that a woman that you're engaging with is probably monkey branching and finding higher value mate, so to speak. So the very first thing you must look out for is going to be phone notifications that are constantly off. Here's what I mean by that. Well, what will happen with a phone is there's a settings feature where the setting is flipped on, where it's like a notification comes in but you can't see it pop up. So what that is a text message might come in, but it doesn't say the name and it doesn't say the text, it just says iMessage, or it just says Snapchat notification. In my experience, when I've seen this happen, 9 times out of 10, either the guy is being cheated on or he's about to be cheated on. So what I would recommend in this situation, if you see even just this one instance, is because there's a lack of clarity as to what are the actual stance of both of you, and ultimately there's a strong chance you have lost the masculine frame within the relationship, and because of that you're probably not being looked at as, you know, the high value man that you probably once were when you first started dating. What I would do in that situation is you're going to want to just straight up dissolve the relationship, and you don't want to give reasons why. You don't want to justify yourself. You don't want to go into big, long, lengthy explanations. You don't even want to tell why you're doing it. You just say, hey, based off of where we're at, I think it's best if we go our separate ways. And the shorter you can be with it and the less reasons, the less you will be backpedaling on your own speech, and it will play out better for you in the long run. Just cut the baggage when the baggage is presenting itself. The second thing you're going to want to look for is tons of notifications just to stay occupied. So what I mean by this is you will notice when you're in a relationship, or guys are oftentimes in relationships, and the women that they're with are not necessarily, even if they're physically together, maybe at the dinner table they're physically together, when they're out, she's acting as if he does not exist. Here's what I mean. The phone has become the main source of attention. So between the TikTok notifications going off, the Snapchat notifications going off, texting this friend, texting that friend, calling that friend, maybe you guys are out mid-supper and she'll just pick up the phone and call one of her friends. It's like she's receiving all of the benefits of the relationship without actually putting in the investment that you were hoping for. This is the second aspect, that not only is there potential monkey branching going on, but you have to remember that the status of the relationship, there's just not that level of investment that you'd probably need for the relationship cohesion to actually be smooth. What's number 3? Number 3, does not look for ways to improve the relationship, aka no fear of loss. Now, if you're taking notes during this video, because I know a lot of you do take notes during these, I fundamentally believe you should put a star or a circle by this one, because it is the most important. If there is no fear of loss, your relationship will consistently get worse. And here's what I mean by that. If there's no level of expectation, that means there's no level of desire that must be met, which means there's no investment or there's no work being put into it. So if I read this word for word again, does not look for ways to improve the relationship, that's going to be a telltale sign that most often than not, the companion you're seeing just doesn't care. And oftentimes the reason why they were in a relationship with you in the first place is either they were lonely, B, you were the best viable option at that time, or C, you know, they just didn't want to necessarily be alone and take on life by themselves. Because of that, you have to look for that one. And if that one is coming up and there's no fear of loss, there's no genuine desire. If there's no genuine desire, not only are you going to have, you know, a bedroom that is very lackluster, but you're also just not going to have the key components that it would take for you to be fulfilled as well. I'm trying to go through these slow, and I'm trying to go through these kind of methodically, so that way they really do sink in. The fourth is going to be self-serving. This isn't just with women that you're dating, this could be with anybody, okay? If the person that you're consistently with, whether it be friends, relatives, anything, they are only with you if they're going into it with the mentality of, hey, what's in it for me? What do I get out of this? What is it that I'm entitled to with this? I'm not willing or wanting to do it if it doesn't help me or benefit me in any way, shape, or form. If that's actions that you are seeing, most often than not, what will happen is there will be monkey branching to a guy that will be willing to set a standard and is self-serving himself. Now, these truths, as I say them, for some of you, they're going to probably or potentially rub you the wrong way. It's going to make you feel some type of way, okay? That's okay. To get in touch with that and to be okay with that, you accept it for what it is. You accept the truth and you move on. Now, the one thing about life is that when it comes to psychological stuff like this, or when it comes to, you know, the thoughts of a person, life's very hard, okay? And life's going to have a lot of roadblocks in it. Now, I'm not here to tell you that those roadblocks don't exist. What I am here to do is I'm here to equip you with the correct tools in your tool belt, so that way you can handle each obstacle as they come your way, because make no mistake, they will come, and that's inevitable. The fifth sign of monkey branching is going to be no desire or arousal from her. If you're noticing that you have to consistently initiate intimacy first, if you're consistently the one who has to, you know, do any sort of sweet gesture, that could be physically, that could be romantic, there's no genuine desire from the get-go. And if there isn't that, not only do I recommend you exit the relationship first, but I recommend you exit far before you're the one who's left, dumped, heartbroken, or cheated on. Guys, if you like this video, I want you to go down below and first off watch the Mbt webinar. Okay, MBT stands for Men's Masculine Behavioral Training. It's a step-by-step A through Z process that I created. It's shot brand new for 2022. And this is going to walk you through the 4 steps that a man needs to master his dating life once and for all. It's the first link at most videos I consistently will talk about, because it is a great presentation, and I do 100% want you to register for that below. The second thing I want you to do is, if you're needing a coach and if you're needing a mentor, I do have a few spots open this month for one-to-one coaching for my men's full stack 1%er program. If you're wanting to interact with me, if you're wanting to be in my small close circle community, if you're wanting guidance on key topics when it comes to yourself, your masculinity, and your dating life, I've reserved some time each day to make sure I make myself genuinely available for you for that. So go down below and book a call with my brother Cole for that one. Last but not least, I want you to subscribe to the Headman Nation newsletter. Now, you're gonna see I haven't made a newsletter in a few weeks if you're part of this. Now, that's on purpose, because I'm retooling some things within Headman. I'm retooling some things within my business. I'm retooling a lot of things. So because of that, when I do release an update, you're going to make sure you want to be kept up on that, because it is going to be a great thing that you'll have backstage access to. Guys, hit the like button, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you in the next one.